Bespoke Post, guys, this is a monthly membership club. They deliver awesome boxes of top shelf goods from under the radar brands. I got to tell you, I just got this month, and every month, Bespoke is going to introduce cool new products to their members. Everything from outdoor gear, barware, home goods, clothing, and more, all based on your preferences. I will tell you, I ordered this last month, and I have been waiting on this to come. All right, now let's see what we got. First off, this is a steak knife, and I happen to be having steak for dinner tonight. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is the one you set at the table next to you. This is how you prepare the steak. Great big steak knife. This is actually soup. This is like a Thai soup. It'll make enough for two. They sent me a second box here, by the way. I ordered these knives, and I got to tell you guys, it's totally free to join. You can skip a month anytime that you want. Every box has at least $70 in retail value. It's going to cost you just $45. If you don't like the box they assigned you, swap it out, get another box. They change them every single month. Just don't try to get my box. Don't try to get mine, because old Chael ordered this a month ago. I literally have steaks that I'm waiting to do. This could not have come at a better time. This looks like more than just a steak knife. Old Chael could go to town with this thing. Look, guys, coupon code Sonnen20. That's going to get you 20% off at bspk.me/Chael Sonnen. Jake Paul came out and he said that he's done some testing and has early signs of CTE. Hold that thought. Let's back up. Where did that come from? Well, Jake Paul was attempting to justify his existence and commitment within the sport. Now, hear me out. What Jake Paul was trying to say is, I am so into this sport and I do it so much. I have sacrificed as much as anybody else who's ever been in my position. All of which, of course, is false. But this is what he was attempting to say. As a matter of fact, I've even got the wounds and the injuries to show it. Now, there's no part of me that believes Jake ever went and did the test. But I would need to pick my words very carefully, because how would I know? I know I fought 51 men and I never did the test. I also know that I don't know where to go to do the test. And I fought over 40, which has all sorts of different requirements per commission. As soon as you cross that threshold, you just have to do a whole bunch of other requirements. That just simply wasn't one of them. So when I do look at a 24-year-old who is not a boxer, who is not an MMA fighter, who I do not think has ever boxed or done MMA. I know you guys have seen him in the ring before. I don't think that was boxing. I don't think the headgear and the this and the untrained guy and the weird number of rounds and time, that's just not boxing as I know it. So I only share with you, I cannot imagine why he would ever go in and take such a test. I can't even imagine, back up one step, why he would even do the research to find out where he needs to go to take said test. Now, I only say that because if I'm wrong, then I'm being a real insensitive prick about something very serious. I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to be insensitive. I want Jake to be okay. I will tell you, though, sometimes you have to take a guy at his word. And I can just give you two examples within the sport of MMA where we did that and it cost the opponent. Cain Velasquez was getting ready to fight for a championship when he pops on SportsCenter and says that he's hurt, but that he's not going to disclose it through the commission. The commission sees the clip on SportsCenter and pulls the fight. Wanderlei Silva was trying to be very helpful, and he was trying to educate fighters on how to spar, meaning not full speed, and to wear protective gear. And in Wanderlei's attempt to do that, he also did what Jake did, which is to say, I did a CTE scan. There's 15 signs, and I had 11 of them. Now, whether that was accurate or not accurate, I don't question Wanderlei when he says it. What I'm saying is, whether that's accurate or not accurate, you must take a guy at his word. So Scott Coker, who had plans for Wanderlei and had Wanderlei under contract, had to let him go. Couldn't sign him. And it's one of those things, it's just hard to run back, right? And I will tell you, when I was coming through college, the movie Concussion was not out yet. You would not have heard the term CTE, but even if you had, you wouldn't have the same appreciation for it as you do, in fairness, post that movie. But it was one of those things where we just had to trust the kid. And that's the way colleges sit right now. If a kid says, I'm getting concussions, you just simply can't put him on the mat. Even if the kid tries to come back in and go, Coach, I feel great. As a matter of fact, it wasn't a concussion. I think I was a little woozy. I think I misread the whole thing. Coach can't put you on the mat. And you have, I believe, 3 strikes. I believe that's what it is right now in the NCAA. You can come in, I got a little concussion, and have the day off. You can come in, I got a little concussion, and sit this one out. You come in, you got a little concussion, you're done. They release you. You're done. Medical suspension, medical disqualification. Even if there's not data and science to back it up, and even if you came in later with data and science to support the fact that you are okay, that you misdiagnosed yourself, that everything is healthy, they take you at your word. So Jake needs to be very careful. And he's not going to get a sense of bravado. That's going to be a sense of stupidity, because how would you have gotten it? When you're not a fighter, how would have you gotten it? Well, you would have got it in sparring, which was the point he was trying to make, that he spars so much and so hard. Well, that's a mistake. Why are you sparring that hard? Why are you getting any injuries in the gym? Who's your coach that's letting this happen? Clayton Hires my coach. If he ever saw it, he'd have stopped it that day, and one of us would have been sent home. Whichever guy in that ring escalated it to a fight where somebody could be hurt would be sent home. If we ever got in there without protective gear, you get sent home. So the message that Jake was trying to tell, and God bless him for taking a shot, right? I mean, so even Babe Ruth struck out sometimes, and I think that Jake has done a very good job, even a job that will be and can be studied, at creating a character and creating a level of interest. Got to be careful. You got to be careful when you step over the lines. Learn something from Cain Velasquez. Learn something from Wanderlei Silva. And if it's not true, don't claim it.